leveraging your Office 365 investment, you can create fillable forms right within Word. It becomes a very easy document to distribute to others and be very creative on the way you create it. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into how to do it. So stay tuned. So the first thing to realize is that this is the full version of Microsoft Word. This is not the web version of Microsoft Word. For example, this is the web version. Notice here I'm at office.com. I've logged on with my credentials and I go to the waffle here, or I just select Word. This is the web version of the product. This is not the product that this demo is about today. We need to use a full version. If you do not have the full version of Word downloaded, pretty simple. Just hit Install Office. So let's flip back to the full version of Microsoft Word and let's begin developing our content. So here, the first thing you need to do is get this Developer Toolbar right here on your ribbon. So we're going to just right click. You have to right click on the ribbon. You can do it anywhere. Notice here, right click, customize the ribbon. And you see it right there, Developer? I'm going to deselect it so you can see what it looks like without it. So this is probably what you're looking at. Go here, customize. Go down to Developer, click on it, hit OK. All right, now we're going to work inside of this space. So here, there's a couple ways to do this. We can put in a comment here, for example, name, and we want to add a text controller. We're just going to click right there and leave it. And then when you click on that, the person just puts in Joe Snuffy, and that's it. And then their name will appear. Now, when you print this fillable form, it's going to say name Joe Snuffy. So if you don't want that, you can just do this. You could say, hey, just put in this form right here and go to properties here. I'm going to show you a little trick. So here, I'm just going to put in, please enter your name. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and show that. And we're going to click off of there. So when they come into this, they click on it once, they're going to see, please enter your name. Then they enter their name. We can also make it a little more pronounced by putting start and end tags on it. And notice here now, it just says, please enter your name, please enter your name. It's pretty hard to miss. So let's go ahead and just type in there, Joe Snuffy. Okay, and then I'm done. Okay, but again, we keep that. So that's not really my preference. So we'll just go back up here to properties. Let's go back to this guy here, bounding box. We're just going to say, please enter your name, Joe Snuffy, and we're good to go. Now you're collecting this information, and I'm going to show you how to lock this form down as well so they can put in their name there. Pretty easy, right? The next thing we're going to do here is add a drop-down list. So we're just going to go ahead and add this drop-down, and now we're going to say properties. Now here within this, we're going to just put what we want for them to know. So here we may say select content for tab 1. Maybe this is a test that you're giving. So we're just going to say that. You're going to see that in a minute. And then we're going to add, right here, we're going to add values. So I'm going to add, let's just say option 1. Okay. And then I'm going to add another one, but this one's going to be just a bunch of garbled text. Okay. Now, we hit OK. When we select down there, select content for tab 1. We could say option 1 right there. And as we proceed forward, then that's all that will show up on our form. If we want to say this, we just click like that. And now it's very simple. There it is. So that would be the text. Now you might want to put in a title here. It just really depends on, let's say here, you may want to say, here we're just going to add this. We're going to go to properties. We're going to say add a topic group name. I don't know. Whatever you want right there. So here, Joe Snuffy, of course we did that. Here we're just going to say, let's just say general text. or whatever that group heading is. And we can make this, by the way, anything that we like. We can say it bold. We can use tables, for example. We could put in, you know, all of this within the table as well. We go back to developer. We say enter in the text here, and then give us a drop down. And we go to properties, and we add, you know, one, and then we add another one. We hit OK. And then when they enter these things in, then it just shows as a table as well. So you can do it. It's very, very flexible on the way you want to set up and configure it. Let's look at just one more here. Let's see here, checkbox. So let's just say Mickey and Donald. All right. So here we're just going to go in here, click on this checkbox, click on this checkbox, and now when they come in, they can select whichever one is correct. So that's pretty simple. And then let's go ahead, we'll do one more just because we're on a roll here. We're going to enter in the date so that you can have them enter in a date. It's pretty simple. Just enter in the date, right? So they'll see this, but once they select it, now it's just going to appear as part of the document, right? So let's get rid of that control. And let's put it up here, name. And then we're going to go and just put in a date here. So let's just say that's what we wanted to do. Boom. Right? So you can kind of see and kind of build on things, use a table, hide the text as an option if you want. You know, then they just select the content for that. You can here put instructions here, or again, we put instructions there, or we can have just a text field here and leave it open for them to fill out. Whatever it is that you want to do, just play with these options. But let's go on to the cool stuff, which is how do we restrict this document? Now we want this to be sent out. We want to send it to other people. So how do we do that? Let's go ahead and click on here, edit, allow only this type of editing, filling in the forms. So we want to just do filling in the forms. That's it. And now we want to enforce that. And we want to add a password. So I'm just going to put in a simple password. And now all this person has the ability to do at this point, they can't, notice here I'm clicking on this, but I can change the forms. And if I hit a tab, it just moves me down to where those forms, where I could possibly fill out that information, right? So I can change any of this information that I chose to, right? Pretty simple. I can change the date. So now it's just a form, and when they get done, they'll know exactly, they'll have selected the right options. You can also print this document as well. So whatever it is that you want to use, pretty simple to do. You can do it all through Word.